How's it going, people? It's Coolest Dragon, and we are back with more Broken Swords, shout out to Templars. So, let's continue where we left off at. Okay, good. All right. Yes, spoiler alert here. I pressed the continue button, and I guess the game auto saves, and it saved, it killed me back to the part where was talking to Nico, and I was like, I already did that part, so now I know this restores where we are supposed to go. So, we're George
It was a
now.
Paris daily tabloid newspaper, full of sex, scandal, and sports results. The card read, Augustin Rousseau, and gave an address to the south of the Montparnasse Cemetery.
Okay, we know the clown escaped into the alleyway, but we have to find a way to open the manhole. So let's go up here so we can find something to help us out here. Can I just pick this up here?
Hey, stop that! Get away from there! What do you think you're doing?
I was admiring your toolbox.
Yeah.
Alright, had a good look, have you? I'm warning you, if you touch it, I'll crack your nut.
Okay, I get your point.
All right, we definitely need something from his toolbox. Let's give him the newspaper, see if that helps out.
Hey, you!
I thought you'd been arrested.
No, it was a misunderstanding.
When he pulled that gun, gah! I thought that was it. Those automatics pack quite a punch, you know?
He made a mistake. He thought I was a terrorist.
You? A terrorist? Ha!
He was only doing his duty, I guess. Would you like to read my newspaper?
I haven't got time to read that. Can't you see I'm busy?
You could read it on your lunch break.
10 minutes is all I get. And if my boss had his way, I wouldn't get that. He'd have me on a drip, so I didn't have to stop to eat.
Oh, take the newspaper and quit complaining.
Pah! Look at this. Damn bleeding heart liberals. Cha! Save the dolphins. Catch them and eat them, I say. All that fuss over a bunch of fish. Nah, that's more like it. Look at the size of those. Like champagne bottle corks, no? Ah, what's this? Saladin running in the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe.
It's a racehorse?
A horse? A legend.
Mhm.
Bucephalus reborn, mon ami. Like a streak of lightning she is. Do me a favor, won't you? Keep an eye on my hole. I'm off to put some money on that nag.
What about
Booyah.
the toolbox?
Stuff it. Help yourself.
Perfect. So now we have him out of the way. Excuse me. So now we can probably get the tool we need.
I'd found just what I wanted. A tool
Yes.
for lifting manhole covers.
Nah, calling Nico's not going to do anything right now. We're good. So let's just go to the manhole. Alright, so now that we have the manhole lifter, let's get to the sewers and find out how the clown escaped. Got it.
I lifted the cover to reveal what smelt like the entrance to a sewer.
Alright, let's go down. And we made it. So the sewers. There's something on the floor there.
As I picked up the plastic ball, I realized it was intended to be worn. It was the clown's red nose.
Ah, so he was definitely here. So we got the clown nose. Something on the floor here as well.
I scooped up the sodden tissue. It was cold and greasy, like breakfast leftovers.
What is this?
It was the soggy tissue I'd found in the sewers.
Interesting. Something here too. What is this?
I took hold of the scrap of material and unsnagged it from the spike. It was the scrap of material I'd found in the sewer.
Okay, so now we got two things. Alright, now get nice people at that so you can find out where it goes to. Hello.
Hi there.
Hold it right there, you sewer rat. I knew you'd come back, and now I've got you.
What are you talking about?
You're trespassing. Come out of there, immediately.
That's what I'm trying to do. Give me your hand.
Ah!
Ha! You won't catch me with tricks like that. Keep your distance, monsieur.
Okay, okay.
Now, what were you looking for?
I was looking for the clown, actually.
I was looking for a clown.
Huh, ridiculous. Do you really expect me to believe that?
He planted a bomb in the cafe and blew it up.
What? The cafe? Blown up? Mon Dieu, that is awful. And you say the person responsible was dressed as a clown?
Mm-hmm.
That's right. He blew up the cafe, escaped into the sewer, changed his clothes, and came up here.
Ah, mon Dieu. Then, the man I chased, do you think that man and the clown are one and the same?
Well, yes, it had crossed my mind.
Ah, that still does not explain what you are doing down the sewer. For all I know, you are in league with him.
Oh no, I'm just a tourist.
Most tourists are content with the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, or the Pigalle. I didn't realize my waste pipes were such an attraction.
Alright, so, let's ask some questions.
Tell me about the man you apprehended.
What is there to tell? He was a typical criminal type, just like you.
Ouch.
Do you know the waitress at the cafe?
Oh, she isn't hurt, is she?
No, she's fine.
Oh, thank heavens. A poor girl like her isn't safe with the likes of you roaming the streets.
Can't you understand? I'm not a gangster. I'm an American tourist.
Ah, that's what you say.
Does the name Plantar mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't. Who is he?
The man who was killed in the cafe. I'm gonna find the guy responsible. I'll find him. Even if it means following him down every sewer in every city in Europe.
Bravo! Ah, you need some sensible boots. You won't get far in those stupid sneakers.
Oh shit.
Was the guy you saw carrying a briefcase?
I didn't notice. Now are you going to leave? Or do I have to call the police?
Let's ask around. Let's see. To know about these materials here.
Do you recognize this material?
I am not telling you anything.
What?
What does this tissue mean to you?
Nothing, monsieur. It's disgusting. What on earth possessed you to show it? Someone had emptied their nostrils into it.
It's funny.
Take a look at this false nose.
I've never seen it before in my life.
The card?
Perhaps you'd like to take a look at my card?
What is this? Inspector Augustin Rousseau? What does that say? Hominoid Division?
A homicide. I think the ink's smudged.
Then you are not a tourist.
Okay, I'm not. I lied to you. And I'm sorry.
Don't apologize, monsieur. You know, I had a feeling there was something different about you.
Oh my god.
With your posture, your poise. Oh, yes. There is no mistaking the bearing of a disciplined man. And I should know. I was in the army, you know. When I was your age, I was fighting for my life in the African desert. How can I help you, Inspector?
Nice. Oh, sweet. Now he'll actually tell me stuff because he thinks I'm the inspector. Cool. Let's ask.
Tell me about the man you apprehended.
He was a mean one, monsieur. He grabbed me in an arm lock. His face suddenly next to mine. His grip was like iron. But he did not know what he was up against. Oh no. He made a big mistake when he took on one of the desert hyenas.
Yes, I get the picture. Do you know the waitress at the cafe?
You can't suspect her, surely.
Just answer the question, please.
Yes, I know her. Quite well, you could say. She came to work at the cafe 7 months ago. I look forward all week to the relief she gives me when she visits.
Really? So you'd miss her if she wasn't there?
Oh, mais oui. Who else would I find to cut my toenails?
Gross.
Does the name Plantar mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, and
Was the
briefcase.
guy you saw carrying a briefcase?
Why, yes. He
Yes.
was, clutched in his arms like a baby.
That belonged to his victim.
Oh, what do you think was in it? Drugs? Stolen jewels?
I don't know. But the killer thought it was worth a man's life.
Nothing is worth that, monsieur.
Hmm.
Does this piece of material mean anything to you?
That is the same cloth as the jacket I found. I
Yes.
recognize that pattern anywhere.
Perfect. What jacket you find, sir?
Now, about the jacket you found. Do you have it here?
No, monsieur. One of the sleeves was badly torn, so I sent it for repair. A pity, because otherwise it was a fine piece of quality tailoring. It had the tailor's name inside on the label.
What's the label?
Where did you send the jacket?
I gave it to an itinerant Romani seamstress.
Just my luck. Was there anything in the jacket pockets?
Not a sou. You know what I think?
Do tell me.
He changed out of the clown suit and cunningly disguised himself as an ordinary person.
Looks like I'm up against a mastermind. What was the name on the label?
It was a foreign name. Todrick, I think.
Did you get the address?
There wasn't one, monsieur. Only a telephone number.
Sweet.
Well, I don't expect you to remember a phone number you've only seen once.
74 98 08 59.
You're kidding.
Wow.
That's his phone number?
Yes, that's it. A little trick with numbers that I learned in the desert. I was taught the technique by a Tuareg shaman.
That's incredible.
It comes in handy at the supermarket checkout. Do I get a reward?
Honesty, monsieur, is its own reward.
Then I'm glad I do not rely on honesty to pay the bills.
That's it.
I have to be going. Thanks to your help, the citizens of Paris can sleep a little easier tonight.
Vraiment? I was only doing my duty, monsieur. Good luck, Inspector. I hope you catch that killer soon.
All right, so we got a lot of information there. That was perfect. So he definitely caught up to the guy who escaped.
So the clown had escaped into the sewer, come up into the courtyard, and then slipped back into the street here. It wasn't much, but it was more than the cops had got.
And now we can call that number. So let's call the number that we got there.
Hello? Who is this? Hi. My name's George Stobart. You don't know me.
Correct, Mr. Stobart. I don't. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm trying to trace one of your customers. Could I maybe come over and talk to you?
No. No, that's not possible.
Oh, okay. Forget it. Listen, all I want is a name.
What are you talking about? Who are you working for?
I guess you might say I'm acting in the interests of truth and justice.
Ah, thank God. I thought you were the police.
There are innocent
Oh
lives,
my God.
Mr. Todrick. Lives that you could save.
You're collecting for charity, yes?
No, I'm not. All I want from you is information.
Go on. I'm listening.
Nice, easy. All right, let's get started. Start with Plantard.
Do you know a guy called Plantar?
No, I never heard of him.
Shall I tell you what happened to Plantar? How he was killed in cold blood?
I told you, I never heard of Plantar.
I expect Plantar's a family man, don't you? In their little apartment, Madame Plantar is cooking the supper, listening for the familiar sound of her husband's key in the door. Junior is waiting for his daddy to come home from work. He can't wait to show him the merit marks he earned in school today. Only tonight, Monsieur Plantar won't be coming home.
You forgot the puppy.
Huh?
The faithful puppy dog, waiting for the sound of its master's voice.
Well, maybe they don't have a dog. What do you think?
I don't know, Plantar. I never heard of Plantar. None of this has anything to do with me.
He's cut him off his own joke. That was great.
What do you know about the clown who bombed the Café de la Chandelle Verte?
I don't have no idea what you're talking about.
You're cool, Todrick. But I think you know more than you're saying.
I don't know who you be, but sure I am you don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Quit playing games with me, Todrick.
I tell you, I know nothing about no clown.
I don't have anything else to ask him about, so...
Thanks for nothing, Todrick.
So, that didn't give me anything. I need to know more. So, I don't think there's anything else we can figure out here. Maybe... Let's ask Nico. Maybe she might know something.
Hello, Nico Coolard.
Hello? It's George.
Ah, oui.
You said to call if I could help.
Have you any news for me?
You bet. I met a witness who spoke to the clown. And I know where the killer gets his suits.
No kidding. Hey, I'm impressed.
You are? Well, it wasn't easy.
Look, why don't you come here to my apartment later this afternoon?
Fine. Where do you live?
361 Rue Jarry.
Okay, I'll come over.
I was used to working alone, but I had to admit it felt good with George on the case too. But there were some things I was going to have to do alone, and fast. I needed the answers to some questions. Who was the costume killer? And why did he murder Carchon? Why did Carchon ask for me to interview him? How did he know my father? And why was my editor so scared? There was some kind of secret war going on out there, but who was on which side? One thing I did know. I wasn't going to get the answers sitting at my desk.
You sure? That this looks pretty comfy. Alright, so now we're back to Nico. So, let's save. We haven't saved in a while. Let's go back to Nico. Thank you. Alright, so let's take a look at stuff around her room. It's the elephant thing we saw before.
The box was carved by my father. It never had a key. The elephant on the lid was a perfect match to Carchon's. It was the beautiful elephant my father had carved.
Nope, not that. Nope, so none of these are working. Okay. Nothing. We don't have a key yet, so I guess we have to come back when we find out what the key is to that. Okay. Is there anything else we can pick up here? Nope. Let's take a look over here.
My first Teddy. Never had a boyfriend as loyal as him.
Let's see, anything else? Who can we call exactly? Is someone supposed to call?
There wasn't anyone that I needed to call.
Nope. Okay, let's check over here.
You have no messages.
No messages.
It was a photograph of my father. The first one I ever took. With the first camera he ever bought me.
No, I'm not giving up.
Mamselle Collard.
Oh, hello there. Don't tell me. I'm going to meet a tall, dark man.
No, I don't think so. Why would you say that?
Oh, just a wild guess.
Anyway, your cousin's female and very pretty.
What?
Your cousin from Marseille. How could you forget her so soon? She was only in your apartment yesterday.
Oh.
What?
Really?
Such a charming young girl.
Isn't she? And in my apartment, you say?
She let herself in, of course. She's got a key.
Suddenly, everything made sense. My apartment had been bugged. That was how Plantard knew all about my article. How did I know? Because the only cousin I have is a sweet little guy called Jean-Marc, who runs a patisserie in Le Touquet. These people were determined, which meant they were also very dangerous. I suppose she'd forgotten which apartment was mine.
Oh, Miss Collard, you're a mind reader. That's just what she said.
Oh, I bet it was. Well, I'd better be going. See what my sweet cousin's been getting up to.
Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Okay, so yeah, her apartment got booked. Let's see. Guess we can go to the Carchon residence, see if there's anything else we can pick up there.